All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I hope I am. This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at, I guess, what has to be the granddaddy of all the grand pianos, the Bosendorfer 290 or the Bösendorfer. So if somebody help me make sure I pronounce that right. The Bösendorfer 290 Imperial, and this is a beautiful piano. It's one of the largest grand pianos that is in production because it has 97 keys. It has like all of these extra notes in the bass, and it's been a few years ago, but I actually was able to play one of these on stage during a Christmas program, and it was pretty crazy. And so today we're going to be taking a look at the Vienna Symphonic Library Synchron pianos, and this is their Bosendorfer 290. And it's got to be, I guess, one of the biggest libraries. It's like, man, over 200 plus gigabytes of information. Samples. I think they said there's over 4,000 samples per note, which is just like, it just blows your mind. So we're going to just dive into this instrument and get ready for just a massive sound from this. So here we go. I'm just going to just play the first notes here. No, that's the wrong piano. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. So if everything holds together, we're going to be fine. So let's go for it. And we're going to really get serious here in a minute. You know, if you've watched some of my live streams before, sometimes it takes me a little while to settle down, but once we do, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. So one of the coolest things, let me just is that Vienna Symphonic Library has created one of the state-of-the-art studios, recording studios in the world. I mean, just unbelievable what they've put into these studios, and they were done specifically for film scoring and sampling to create these libraries. And so I'm just going to pull up a graphic so we can have some reference on the Synchron stage where this piano is recorded on. So let's see. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, there we go. So this is the Synchron stage, and you can see the all of the different microphone positions. And if you look at the image, you're going to see some highlighted in black and blue. And so the let's see. Yeah, so the blue microphones are what is included in the standard library, and all of the other ones are the extended library. You get surround microphones, which is just crazy. You get like 11 different mic positions. So we're going to take a look at how those sound, but I'm just going to just pull up the concert preset. All of these pianos, the Synchron pianos, they use the Synchron Piano Player. So when I first was downloading these, I inadvertently downloaded just the Synchron Player, but there is another Synchron Piano Player that hosts all of the piano libraries. So this is the Concert Grand, just out of the box, and here we go. Are we ready? Wow, my goodness. are you kidding me? Man. Yeah. Oh, man. So that's just the concert setting. Wow. Okay. I'm going to flip over to the mix page. And you see, you can just hear right out of the box what I'm talking about. You hear this down here. You hear that unmistakable, just massive. It's just massive. That's all you can think about. And this is what I'm going to do. Since no one has released a 97 key controller, I'm going to just shift the keyboard down a few. I'm going to actually shift it down an octave. Just do a -12. So all of these notes are going to be unbelievable. Okay, so and I'm going to keep walking it down. That's it, that low C. So normally we stop at that A, and it goes all the way down to give us the C. So I'm just going to lay into this C, and it's just, it almost is to the point of not being very intelligible. But what you get with these lower sub-bass keys is that extra, you get, first of all, you get the extra length of the piano itself, and then the string lengths of these sub-bass keys, when they're interacting with all of the other keys, when you have the sustain pedal down and the resonances are exciting those lower keys down there, that's what makes it just so big. When you're down here, it's thunderous almost. You just get the benefit of all of that extra acoustic space there. Oh my goodness, yeah. So some people call it like a gimmick, but I don't think it's a gimmick. I think it's just an extension of taking the Grand to another level. Especially when you're dealing with all of the interplay with the acoustics and the strings and that type of thing. Man, so let's keep rolling. And while we're live, just jump in with a chat or a message or even a super chat or just a question or comments. I just love to hear you guys out there and know that you're enjoying everything. And if I can answer any questions, I love it. I love it. So let's go back. Yeah, it's just amazing. So here we go. So we're back at the main interface, and they've given you, certain presets like concert. So let's just go with, let's load the intimate, and let's go back to the mix page, and you can see you have, and when you're looking in the context of the, okay, so let me see if I can pull that the stage up. So let's do this. I'm going to pull the stage up so we can kind of see a reference. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. So when you're looking at the stage graphic, we have the stereo mics, the first stereo pair, and these are close over the piano. And then you have the ribbon. You have a set of ribbon microphones, and then the tube. So you have ribbons, condensers, and tube mics all right there in close proximity to the piano. You have the mid. You have all of the surrounds as well, the high surrounds, and then you have the decatree set up in here. So it gives you a lot of control, and you can mute Yes, this is the full version. This is the full version that has all of the extra mic positions. But really, honestly, you know, the extra mic positions do add a whole lot. But you know, if I was liking the sound and everything, I would just maybe start with the standard version because you can always go up to the full. So I'm going to go ahead and mute the. Okay, so the room mix here. This is the room mix. And you hear that stage reverberate. And I think as far as playability goes, you know, it just really, I think because of all the samples, I mean, they used what's called a sample robot with this, which allows them to have consistency in all of the velocity layers. I'm not real sure of all the velocity layers they've sampled, but yeah. And I'm showing these one at a time. You know, I'm so thankful for VSL, Vienna Symphonic Library. They've sent me demo keys of all of the pianos, and so eventually we're going to go through and see all of those together. Let's see, and this is the intimate. Yes, and the Bösendorfer is on sale until June the 30th, and they've got a special introductory price. The other pianos are on sale, I think, until June 15th. So it's a good time to, you know, I don't know how often they go on sale, but I know it's a good time whenever they do. It's a good opportunity. So let's see. I'm going to go into the settings. No, let's see. We don't need that. I'm going to see the edit. Yeah, that's where we want to go. Now, this is where you adjust the dynamic range and the MIDI sensitivity. And pretty much, I've not done anything to it. I've just kind of left it alone because it really, out of the box, it feels pretty good. So I can just kind of just gently play. Now I'm going to just increase the MIDI sensitivity up just a little bit. I want to take it down a little bit. That's where I want to go. Okay, let's move it back up. It's always a trick to. Yeah, there we go. About -10, I think, is a good place for me. Yeah, listen to that. And you hear that? Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I've just when I'm kind of laying into it, I'm going ahead and mute the mic so you won't hear any of the keys. So here we go. Yeah, but I was doing a little lick and I heard the pedal, like when I was transitioning the pedal, I heard like a cool, really cool release. So let's just stay here for a little while, and I'll mute the mic and let you listen to the piano. And I don't think there's any reverb here. Let me see. Yeah, there's a little bit of reverb on the condenser mic, but pretty much you're just hearing the room. So let me go to the player preset and just do a little bit more here. Okay, so we're loading some different mics, and so here we go. Got the room mix condenser and the mid one microphones active, and that's the ones that are kind of like sitting out in the middle of the room. So here we go. Wow, yeah. That is just so, it's clean. It's clean. Now what I've heard of the Synchron stage, typically that stage seems like it has a very distinctive sound. It's not very wet, and it tends to be, I guess, what I've heard here. Yeah, you've got some nice decay going on. Now I'm going to, I'm going to turn the, yeah, so you've got some nice decay, but it's not very long. So I guess they call it the RT60. That is when the sound just kind of naturally decays. It doesn't seem very long. And I'm hoping to, I am hoping to take a look at that upright. If I can work my way through these libraries one at a time, because they take up a lot of real estate. Yeah, they are just, they're huge. I think this one is sitting at 256 gigabytes, and that is the full. They have a list on the website on how much space it takes. So I'm having to manage some of my, my SSD space. And I could just think of Oscar Peterson when I'm thinking about Bosendorfers. And I dare not compare with, I mean, it's just phenomenal musicians. I am just blessed to be able to do what I can here with you guys. I'm just going to load up some more of these. Let's just, yeah, and that's what's so cool about the mixer. You can turn mics on and off, mix them. You have EQ section up here that you can kind of EQ things. And this is something that I've not seen in I guess the only other library that I think I've seen this much detail per note is Piano Tech Pro, where you can take each note, You know, you can adjust gain and even I think EQ and all different things on a per note basis. So that takes the level of detail just, well, to a whole different level for sure. But yeah, they've just given you so much. So you get maximum voices per mic, 128, maximum voices per key, 4. So like when you're playing like let's say this chord here. Okay, so let's okay, well, I'll turn the mics off. So let's go ahead and turn them back on. So I'll turn this one up. Go back to the edit. So when I'm playing a chord and with just one mic on, so we're 30 voices, you know. So 255 megabytes, 2,100 and some odd samples. So with just the tube mic on. But I'm just feeling it's very responsive. Very responsive here. I guess it's just like, you know, it is just like the very luxurious library, and that's why it's just. I think they spent like several days, 24 hours a day sampling this piano, and I think they also put the same amount of work into the other pianos as well, which is just phenomenal. So let's just kind of listen to what these different mics sound like. Now this is just the mid mic by itself. Yeah, it's just that room mic sounds really good. Let's see. So we've got the stereo and the high surrounds. Let's just listen to the surround. I'm going to take the room mix out and let's turn up the surround channel with this setup. Let's just mute this and listen to just the surround. Yeah, it just takes you into some very lovely places. And yeah, so I do hear those. Let me just see. Let me see if I can see here. Okay, so 128. I've got it running at 48, 48K, 128. So I'm going to bump it up to, okay, I'm going to bump it up. Yeah, a lot of times 256, 512 is usually good enough. I think if you get over 512 buffers, okay, let me see. Let me see if I can get this back here. The engine, when you change buffer sizes, sometimes we get a little finicky. Okay, so didn't like me changing those buffer sizes, but let's just see here. Okay, hey, 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 hey. Okay, let's just say something here. Hey, hey. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that should be better. You know, I'm also, you know, running all the streaming software and the cameras and everything. So there's a lots of stuff going on. Yeah, and that's a really live sound here, and that's the pop. That's the pop sound, the pop preset here. And you can look at the EQ here. So we've got some cuts in the condenser, and some little things they're doing with the EQ here. Yeah, with the player. And you can see the reverb. We don't have too much reverb, but you can hear the little compression as well. So you hear how I guess pristine is that's the word. Just if you design the studio, if you have it all there, you have the control. That's the beauty of the Synchron stage with VSL, is that they have designed everything with just so much forethought that goes into this. That's what's so amazing to me. And I just, and then you think about why in the world would I need 11 microphones? But I saw a video that demonstrated using the Dolby Atmos mixer, where you could create immersive sound. So basically, if you had that capability, you could create an instrumental mix and do it in Atmos, because you have these insane amount of microphone positions available. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the Mighty preset, and yeah, it's so good to see my friends joining, and it's just great. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. If it's your first time here, man, it's a good time to subscribe. It's a good time to subscribe. So this is the Mighty. So let's, again, I try to mute the mic as much as I can. So if I forget, just please forgive me. But here we go. We're gonna see what happens. And you know what it is about me is just like I start playing, I don't know where we're going. So the sounds and the music kind of take me. So this is the Mighty preset. So let's see what happens here. seriously. Seriously. Yeah. And, you know, yeah, it's like, and let me pull up the mix. So you have the mid one, the condenser, and the room mix. And you see how they kind of have the panning and different things set, different EQs, the little reverb. Man. I just don't know. I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah. You know, you're getting, with the standard version, you're getting really, let's see, let's just pull up. I like using images, just really helps me to see what's going on. And this is, whoops. So, let's see. Yeah. So, you know, this graphic here will show you what's included in the standard version and the full version. And honestly, you've got that Deca tree set up in the middle. You have the you have a room mic and the condenser. So I think you've got like three. You know, you've got a good. To me, it sounds just like, because this has got the mid one. Yeah, and I think that's included as well. So yeah. Yeah, it is reduced. It is reduced until June 30th, the Bösendorfer. It's just incredible. So CPU here. Yeah, and I think that's kind of interesting. We've got Ben from VSL joining us, and welcome. I'm glad you joined. It's good to see you. I'm just kind of like getting lost in this. It's just really kind of cool. Oh, yeah, see. That is just like boom. And then you can just get right back down to it. I like to say I'm not a classical pianist, but I play one on YouTube. So I've got all of this music kind of stored. The Carmen was like actually from Gilligan's Island. I remember them doing that. And there's just so much music out there. It's just incredible. Man, wow. Yeah. So the room, let's see. Let's pull that room down a little bit. See, you can get really beautiful, intimate. it's like you're sitting, it really is like you're kind of just sitting right there. And then when you see the stage and that type of thing, it's immersive, really. And without using a lot of convolution and reverb and things, because, pardon me, you're using the actual acoustics of the stage through capturing it through all the microphones. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to move that sensitivity down a little bit so we can get a little more out of this controller. And this is the player preset. So let's have some fun. When I was thinking about this, I'm just going to see if we can get something just kind of dialed in here, just kind of some fun. Okay, and this controller that I have, it's been with me around 15 years. It's a Studio Logic SL880. It only has an input for just a regular sustain pedal on and off, and an expression pedal. But you see that this piano supports the soft pedal, the sostenuto pedal, and the sustain pedal. So hopefully, in the next few weeks, I'm hoping to be able to take a look at a brand new SL88 Grand that has more of the pedals. So. Okay, so Ben, thank you. So basically, when we're using these presets, it's loading the standard library mics. So that's good to know. That's good to know. So basically, you have yeah. So that's cool. So I'm going to turn this room down a little bit, and then just do the. Okay, so let's just do that before we get into some other. Okay, so so you have a preset browser on the side, and okay, so the room mic presets. So let's just pull up the surround stereo here. So the concert surround stereo. Let's pull that up. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So now this is going to be the concert surround, and you can see have high surround there, main C, main and mid 2, tube, ribbon, and the condenser. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. So up to this point, we have been listening to the standard mic. So yeah. So it's just it's killer. So here we go. This is the concert surround. think we hit almost 500 voices just now. So we've got all of these mics playing at the same time. We've got almost 2 gigabytes of samples loaded into memory with 15,200 and some odd samples. It's hard to see. So let's just do some more. Yeah, I think I've had this on an M.2. And I always try to use Samsung SSDs whenever I can. Yeah, so we're hitting this pretty hard. Yeah, I think if you're just using it in production and not trying to stream and do all this juggling, I think you're going to get really good performance. Just kind of playing around without all the video elements going on. It's just really smooth. The only thing that you get with the surrounds, I guess, it's almost like some other libraries, they include like open mics. It just gives, I guess a little more dimension at times. So let's do the intimate surround to stereo. Let's load that. And then we'll just, we'll go back and, yeah, so now this is the intimate surround. Yeah, so basically you just have the high surround, the tube, the ribbon. Okay, let's try that. So the engine, preload size. Let's just do this. Boom. It's good to have some backup here. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, so I just maxed it out here. Okay, the following changes requires to restart your host. Well, we don't want to restart the host yet, but that's good to know that we can tweak that a little bit more. Yeah, so pretty much it was almost like at just 4 megabytes or something like that, 4096. And I've got 64 gigs of memory in here, so but even at that, I mean, we've had a couple of crackles here and there, but and now we can even tweak the engine even more. I've only just had this a couple of days, so I'm still learning a lot of the ins and outs, but being able to have all of that extra customization and optimization with that just takes it, so you can really get the most out of it. So yeah, so this is the intimate, and so now it's at just 104 voices. So the database section. Yeah, database section. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay, so we can go here, boom, and let's increase it. And now let's reset. Okay. So I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. All right. Now let me mute the high surround, and you can hear it change. And you hear it, yeah. And you really hear the surround come in with the resonance. It adds just a different. it just adds that extra little something on the top of that. That's great. You know, I hope to do a lot more. So yeah, you know, I told somebody, I said, there's so many libraries and so little time. So I want to just eventually work my way through. And I'm just very, very thankful to Vienna Symphonic Library. I think I've always just admired the concept of the Vienna Symphonic Library just from the beginning. Just how just forward thinking and always thinking a little bit ahead of things to bring us just some cutting edge sampling and instrument technology. So just a lot of thanks to VSL for you know, just allowing me to experience these. And so hopefully we can do that. We can just continue to go through some more. So let's go back to just one of the just the concert section here, and just play around just a little bit more. I'm going to kind of get this just to be a little closer here. Let's just see what it, just with the condensers. Yeah. And you've got just a little bit of that that reverb in there. So we can, that just adds a little bit. So let's turn it off and you can hear. See, you just hear that little short RT60. So the room is there, but it's not overwhelming the piano. And that is in with the release samples as well. So I'm going to just pull something. We're just going to pull something up here. Just going to do like, let's put a little room in there. And that's the thing. You can bring up the room if you want it. It's right there if you want it. And then you can save it as your own preset. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So that's what I was trying to get to there. So just the condenser mic, and then I'll just cut the I'll just cut that off too. Okay, so that's the default here. That's the default, and that's the default. So pretty much there is not going to be. Yeah, so this is just going to be the main condenser close mic without anything going on. So you still hear the room, but it's not overwhelming, and that is just the natural sound of the room. So let's see the decay. Okay, that's yeah. So that has to do with the reverb. So. Yeah, so it's dry. You know, the room doesn't overwhelm it, and it still sounds just crystal clear. I'm actually using it in another host, so I've just got the window exposed. So let's see. Yeah, so the standalone player, you can set a default preset. Okay, so this, yeah, so what we were just listening to is just the condenser mic. That was the condenser mic alone. That's just the condenser. And now, let's just turn the turn the ribbon mic on here. And then you just saw what popped up is that you can see you can assign it to different channel outputs. So if you have different outputs in your DAW, you can route those to that. So now this is just the ribbon mic. And the ribbon mic is to me, they always sound a little warmer. Yeah, so here we go. No reverb and just the ribbon mic. Yeah, the ribbon mic just is so nice and warm. And you notice when I was doing that, I was just messing around with the sympathetic resonances, so that just adds a little nice. And again, just the sound of the piano and the microphones here. Yeah. Okay. There is so much stuff going on. Yeah, I like that. So you can just kind of play it. And that's the ribbon. That's just the ribbon microphone. Yeah, man. It's like there's so many layers and so many things that you can do. So they've just given you world-class piano, world-class studio, microphones. I mean, it's just like, I find myself repeatedly saying these things is that imagine that, I mean, I'm not sure what a Bösendorfer Imperial 290 costs, but it's just like, man, you really could. You've got so much. I mean, like I mean, just a brand new Bösendorfer off the shelf. I mean, you got to be talking $500,000, something like that, and then to go into a studio and to just do everything that they've given us here. I mean, you know, you were just really. I mean, I don't know. It's just hard to explain that we're sitting here playing this beautiful instrument and having all of this flexibility and control. That's what I really love. That's what excites me, to see where we are now in these beautiful libraries, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, oh man. So I am going to be here a little bit. That's the thing. Yeah, Ben. I mean, I read that you guys were sampling like for 24 hours a day. I mean, and can you imagine, like when I can't hardly wrap my head around 4,000 samples per note. That's just really crazy. That is really crazy. So let's see. I'm going to pull up the concert preset. Let's see. Go back to concert. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's go back to the preset browser here. They sure did. They did a fantastic job. Okay. So we're back at the concert. So I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. And just have some fun. Yeah, okay. Oh man. So I'm just going to doodle around some, and then if you've got any more questions, go ahead and just we'll see what we can cover in the time that we have left. But I'm just going to play around some, and we can just see what happens. What happens here? Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Oh yeah, we're coming. Here we go. Well, yeah, salt peanuts, yeah. Yeah, we listened to the sub bass earlier, and fantastic. So man, I mean, we could like somebody just mentioned, we could just spend hours because you're sitting right here in this room, and it's just, you know, that's, once again, sample libraries to me have changed from becoming libraries to actually becoming destinations, because they transport you into places and behind instruments that, you know, really most of us would never have had the opportunity to actually sit behind the real thing. So having these libraries, they take us to destinations. Yeah, it's epic. I mean, this is an epic library. It's an epic destination. Yeah. So let's do the ambient, and then we'll just kind of leave with this. If you've got any more questions, man, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. And a big thanks to VSL for just allowing me to experience this. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Hey, Ben, I think George Young has been a part of your team for a while. Just please give him my best. He is a genius of a musician and engineer. Wow. Man. Wow. Wow. Well, thanks everybody. Well, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and just overwhelmed by this beautiful instrument. I mean, it's just, yeah. Wow, wonderful. Yeah, just trying to remember all of the stuff that's in here. You know, sounds access memories and emotion, and it takes you to beautiful places. Music comforts when you're down, and our Creator God, our Father God, has blessed us with so many beautiful things, and really, man. Excuse me. My goodness. Yeah. I'm just so very, very grateful. And I'm grateful to be able to have the opportunity to share these experiences with all of you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and share, and I really do appreciate all the support. It just really means a lot. We've just been seeing such growth, and it really is a blessing, and it excites me to be able to just do what I love to do, and that's share and to help you guys out there to discover the beauty and the potential and the power that's out there. And so until next time, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and here we go again. I have a hard time getting off, but stopping. But yeah. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks again.